Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Scrappy Saturday. So I am gonna work, I've made these books into scrap sort of things to make some ephemera with. And I dig in here every now and again, which is why some of the pages are loose. It's from pulling out the others. But yeah, so I need to kind of pare down my scraps again. So this book is full. I've used all the pages, so I am going to use this. It doesn't have a cover. I think for the most part, it's not images I'll use. Some of them I may tear out. It's written on. It's a bit of a mess, this book, but the pages are nice and big. Gosh, they are like a little over 10 by about 11 3/4 or so. So they're good size. So that's what we're going to do is we're going to do a little collaging. So let me say hi and hugs first to Nellie, Dandelion 123, Phyllis, and Kath. Thank you so much for watching and for your nice comments. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just check, make sure there's nothing I'm going to use, and then I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to turn it this way. I was informed that I had a couple of videos that were a little bit of off frame, and I apologize for that. I'm not quite sure how it happened because I have tape on my mat, and so I don't know. I don't know how it happened, and I do apologize. So get out some glue paper, get out a glue stick, and let's just go for it. And my mission here is to not be picky about what I'm doing, just to grab and go. This is a little funky because it's an envelope, and so I've got a little flap sort of thing. Was a bit of an envelope that I think I'm just going to put that in the middle because I usually start on the corners, as you know, but that's not straight. Neither is this one, but we're going to get them both down. So hope your weekend is off to a good start. Of course, as you know, I'm filming quite ahead because I have my retreat coming up. Woohoo, woohoo. And let's see, I need my tear ruler. So today we went out to breakfast with our it's the guy who he keeps all of our retirement accounts in order, and he wanted to take us out to breakfast. Well, we have not been in a restaurant in, oh gosh, more than a year. More than a year. And so we were both a little bit, I don't know how this is going to be kind of feeling, but it was fine. It was just fine. We had a lovely breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast, and my lunch is fairly slim as well. Well, I came home from the restaurant and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I ate too much. But it was delightful. He's a delightful man. I told him that, I think I told you guys that he's the husband of my oldest daughter's childhood best friend, and so anyway, he's lovely. So I told him, I said, it might sound a little odd, but it's just so incredibly comforting to know that you are looking over things. And these are Easter. That's why I'm tearing off the Easter bits. That you're looking over things, that everything's in your hands. And I know that it's all good. I mean, I think it'll be... Mike watches over these things. I do not. It's not something that interests me, and so I just kind of I don't watch over it. Anyway, I kind of I just wanted to tell him that I so appreciate him. You know, if something ever happens to Mike before me, it's going to be such a comfort to have him, you know, that I know he's looking over things, watching it all, and making sure that I don't outlive the funds that I have to live on, you know. We're just gonna do that, and that will become tags in its next life. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh, look at this pretty one. Yeah, I have a small bits tray and I have a larger bits tray, and I'm just taking out of my small bits tray at the moment. I may end up grabbing something from the bigger bits tray here too. I don't know. Let's grab this out of the bigger bits. Just something a little more neutral. So yeah, just got back from that, and so I'm having myself a calm little collage session for Scrappy Saturday, and then I think I'm going to do my Rachel challenge. Let's see. What else? I need something in that corner. I have these beautiful bits. I might do that. So, anyway, yeah, it was funny. We went there. We have this restaurant in town that they have two locations. You know, one on kind of on one side of town and one on the other. Well, we drove past the one that's near our house to go to the other one. That's where we were eating. And then it was closed. It was kind of crazy. I said to Mike, you know, places are struggling because of the pandemic, and then you go to them and they're closed. I don't know. So anyways, he and we were the only ones there. So he said, do you want to go to the one on the other side of town? We said, sure. So off we go to the one that we just had driven by, 10 minutes before. Yeah, kind of weird. But starting to curl, so I'm going to need to do the other side too. But this is good. I've got a lot of scraps happening right now, and I'm just going to put that there and kind of chop up this line. So yeah, saw a couple people I knew, but not well enough to say hello or anything. Recognized a few people, I guess is more like what it was. So, oh, these chicks are so cute, but they're so Easter. So I'm going to put them and this bunny aside. Gosh, these are from the Letter Diaries kit. Oh, it's so pretty. I agree with Rachel after watching her. Her challenge has collage in it too, but I'm not going to use scraps. I'm going to use her new French Ephemera kit, so I decided I'll do that tomorrow. But anyways, she was saying how quickly it seems like the glue page gets all messed up, and I was like, yes, I agree. let's see. What do I want? Right there. We have this coffee dyed thing. I think I might use that. What's this? It's a teeny weeny little piece. Maybe I'll need that at some point. Yeah, so that's why we end up with so many of those folded book pages. Just those quickly. Now these pieces, I love the coffee dyed, and so I'll probably do stamping, like stamp some words on those. So I'm going to set those aside to do that with. But I'm thinking, right about here. Yeah, so nothing else on the agenda. It was kind of nice, though. I was glad that we went and talked to this friend, because my husband has kind of been wanting a truck. Well, during the last year, it was like silly to buy something like that because we weren't driving our other car. Because, we weren't going anywhere. There was a pandemic going on. So anyway, but he said, the interest rates are very low right now. He said, don't pay cash for it. Do payments on it. And so I think my husband's kind of thinking about it. And as a matter of fact, I think he's upstairs looking at what's available right about now. So I'm excited for him. He doesn't do much for himself, Boop, boop, boop. I don't know. I guess I don't like that one. I mean, I like it. I just don't want to put it there. A little blue would be good. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if he'll do it, but my husband's very conservative, but which is good. I mean, that's why we are in a good position in retirement, is because over the years he's been so conservative, and whereas I probably would have spent all our money on our children and we wouldn't have had anything for retirement. So I'm gonna rough up this edge a little bit. It's better. So I should look and make sure you're in frame. I don't know if my holder shifted or what exactly happened there, but I do apologize. Yeah, it looks okay to me. So, that's really straight, but it's okay. Sometimes I don't mind straight. Cover up a little butterfly, but it can't be helped. Can't be helped. So I have a little spot there and a little spot here. Although that doesn't bother me. That would be fine just as it is, I guess. But I'll go ahead and cover it with something. How about this? So yeah, that's what we were up to today. Oh, I should tell you about this. Hopefully people that need to see or need to know this will be watching this video, but I'll announce it a couple of times, but I'm going to ask that I not be sent any Etsy shares for until, let's say, until the second week of June. I'm kind of stressing out, trying to get ready for the retreat, trying to plan my own, trying to keep up with filming, and doing Etsy shares and stuff. It would be just one thing off my plate. So if we could wait until the second week of June to send me anything. If you already have, no worries. But let's see, how can I do this so that's in frame? Okay, let's see. That's all this stuff is going to get knocked over. That's garbage. If I go like that, am I in frame? Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to go to my bin of things that are neutral so that they can go on here. I feel like over this I'm going to need something that's pretty thick. So let's see what we have here. I have this old book page. Yep, that's good. I think we'll put that on there. Looks like I better get rid of my glue page because this is old and fragile. Maybe I'll just put it here. Yeah, it's very fragile, like you can't. This is not something that could be folded at all. So I just thought, well, I'll use it for collage then. Okay. Then we'll go over the edges of it with other things. I mean, it makes a beautiful background, but yeah. Okay, so see, like something like that would be great. Yeah, just trying to manage my stress. I mean, you know, for me, I don't like having so much on my plate that I feel like I shouldn't be spending time with Mike. I should be doing this or that in the craft room. I don't like that feeling. So that's one way that I can kind of cut down on what I have to do. I know it sounds silly, but it does take a lot of time. You know, once I show things, putting things away and all that kind of stuff. Oh, isn't that perfect? Maybe I'll go on the other corner since it's nice and square. Like here. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'll get back to it after my retreat is done. Let's answer some questions about the whole retreat thing. I've had people ask me, you know, how do you find out about these retreats? Well, these are friends of mine. My first retreat is my friend Diane, who is a quilter. And my other friend Lynn that you've heard me talk about, she comes, and it's just friends getting together at a house, and we spend the night, and we craft all day and eat and spend the night, and it's wonderful. But you know, it's just friends. And then my retreat is all journal makers. But again, I rent this house, and we craft all day and cook and whatever. So my retreat is always full because the same people come year after year. And of course my friend's retreat, it's, you know, her prerogative, whoever she, isn't that pretty with the little, yeah, that'll be nice. Who she invites, you know, of course. And so, yeah. And so anyway, I have said, I guess, check at your local craft store if they may know of, sometimes they're called crops. They may know of crops or retreats that people are having. And so, where's my, there it is. That's my suggestion, is to check that out. And if you don't have any in your area, then think about maybe doing your own. The place where I have mine, it's called the Scrapbook House, and it's in a town that's about an hour and a half from where I live, and it's all set up for crafting. The gal who owns the house is a crafter, and so yeah, it's all nicely set up that way. But then oh, that's pretty on that side. You could do it like at a hotel and use one of their, you know, their conference rooms to set up tables for people to be crafting at. Okay, one more right there. Here's the little piece. So that's kind of what I have to offer there. I have thought about having a big one at a hotel and inviting all my subbies that can come. But you know, then COVID hit, and I just wasn't sure. But maybe once COVID's over, it'll be back on my list to try and get that put together. Okay, so there's that one. The front is done. The back is done. So yay. So it can be cut up. Let's do the front of this one. Get rid of my those, and we'll do a few. This one is a feed sack digital scrap. So I think I'll just run it right up the page here. Like that. Okay. Oh, you might ask, where's my brace? Well, I forgot to put it on after we got home. Whoopsie. I'm going to put that on that edge. So, yeah. I really am looking forward to that. I talked to my friend Diane last night, and I usually drive us, and so we had to get that ironed out. How are we going to do that? Don't mind that being straight. I think I'm going to put that down there. I'd like to just use up these pieces, you know. So, anyways, yeah, I'm getting excited. I'm getting there on some of the packing, but it's kind of, there's a lot of last minute, I feel like. So one of my last videos before I go will be about what I'm taking. I'm in list making mode right now. I made a list of the projects I wanted to do, which I keep adding to. And I made a list of general things like, you know, scissors and stuff like that, so I don't forget anything there. Oh, here's this one. I think I might put that up there. And then I made my grocery list because I have to cook dinner one night and take what I want for breakfast, which actually just entails coffee mate because I don't eat breakfast. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's just get busy. That fits there nicely. Fill this baby in. Gosh, it'd be great to get a couple of these done. And then I'm going to go for a walk with my husband, and then I'm going to come film my Roxy Creations challenge. It's kind of big, but I think I'm going to put that there. I will say I feel like my scrap tray's going down some. That's the objective, isn't it? And then when I'm doing other projects and I want to scrap, I'm like, I have no scraps. So, as my dad would have said, you can't win for losing with this girl. Okay, let's put, this is an awesome piece, but I'm going to put that there. This is sticky, so let's make it into a tag. Okay. I'm starting to feel better with my, I've been moaning and groaning the last few days about when I turn to get something or whatever. My stomach muscles were so sore from gardening. Yeah, I think I've recovered from that. I need to put something there because that's a really straight line, but we'll just keep filling in and see where we get to. Ooh, I don't want to cover up that beautiful piece. Maybe that's nice. Maybe we could put something square there. If I have something. I have this bird. Oh, I don't want to cover up that though either. So I need something that isn't. Let's just put that across there. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Yeah. It was fun talking to our guy that we went to breakfast with. He said their oldest daughter she's just about old enough to take driver's ed and start driving and everything. And he was saying, which is kind of scary, And I said, picture this. Your daughter hopping in to the open top of a convertible Mustang. How do you think that was? And he said, "Oh, you're talking about them." And I said, "Yes, I am." It was terrifying. So anyway, his wife as a teenager had this little yellow Mustang, and she'd pick my daughter up with the top down, and I'd be yelling out the door, "Put your seatbelts on!" Oh my gosh. It's a wonder we make it through motherhood sometimes, isn't it? I might need a little bigger piece than that. But yeah, so I said, picture this. So I'm sure he'll go home and tell his wife that I was terrified the entire time they were driving around in that thing. Oh my gosh. Because even though I said to, I do not think they wore their seatbelts. So, but She managed to make it to adulthood, so that's good. That's where all my gray hair came from. Ooh, I really like that corner. I was just trying to make that not so straight, but I really like that now. Okay, so let's do here, and then I need something there. Maybe I'll put a piece of this over here. I'm gonna just tear that down a smidgen. It's not bad to have like a little bit of space, you know, because sometimes that's where you decide, okay, that's where I want a butterfly or a label or something. So it's not too bad to have that. Oh, this will be great to have these two. I don't know. I kind of want to cut them up already though. It's just cause I do. Let's see. It's not too bad. I have no plan for these, but it's just awfully nice when you're making a journal to, if you need some journal cards or tags or something, just to be able to you know, cut this up and not have to collage it first. Again, it's just a little preparedness, so making the journals goes more quickly. Okie dokie. And here, I'm going to put that, because that always makes it interesting cutting them up too, because it's like, okay, I want to cut this bird so it's the middle of a journal card or whatever, you know. It makes it interesting. Okay, so that side's done. How are we doing time-wise? Oh, good. Well, we might have to cut some of these up. I don't know. Okay, and then we're going to go like this and turn this around. These are practically falling off this anyhow. But there, hopefully that's in frame. It looks pretty good. Okay, back to, I'm going to actually move these over. And see, I don't have any journals in the works at this very moment because I'm going on a retreat and I'm going to make all those traveler's notebooks. And so, like, usually I have the next journal in mind. And so I know what to kind of put on things, but sort of in between right now. I am liking these pages though. It's a nice thickness. Okay, that's cardstock. I don't want that. Ooh, this is fun. I love a piece of gessoed coffee dyed paper. Okay, put that down in this corner. Okay, what else? Got this. I'm looking for square things at the moment to just be able to put in the corners. So we watched a movie last night. Oh yeah, Wander was the name of it. It was kind of a psychological thriller type of movie, and it was okay. Wasn't anything to shout from the rooftops or anything, but it was okay. It had Tommy Lee Jones in it, and I usually like movies with him. Yeah, get over there. Okay. having my little scraps. Not much. This is good though. Maybe for something else. I keep grabbing that piece of cardstock. Okay, I am going to... This is from Carolyn's Craft Tree. And I'm going to put some pieces of this around there. Around here and there. Yeah, her background papers. Lovely with the lace dyed, you know. Okay, just to going back and forth like that because of how it leaves it leaves white on one side more than others. White more so on the back page of your tear, if you know what I mean. If you're tearing the part that's towards you tends to have a cleaner edge than the part that goes away from you. And so I wanted to be good every place. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go on this side too. I might just put that whole thing down. Just be a rebel. Just get her done. And then let's cut these up just because that's fun. We'll just do it. I have plenty in reserve. Maybe what we'll do is try and do some, I think the colors in these would be okay, and some of my traveler's notebooks. You know, everything, because they're an 8.5 by 4.5 journal, everything's a bit, ends up being a bit smaller. Okay, so now I need a different piece there. Let's do this. And I'm gonna do this right here. And we'll keep this, it's got a 95 and then a 96, which is kind of fun, so we'll just keep the number. Whoops, I gouged my glue stick. Heavens. Okay. And up here, oh, almost, but not quite. I'm going to put it down anyway, and we're just going to, we'll patch it with something small. Oop. Oh, gosh, my husband's up there chopping something. Maybe he's working on dinner. There is no part of me that's hungry. I'm a little thirsty though. Did I tell you I had eggs Benedict? Oh, yummy. I love that. Love that and hardly ever get it. So it's just real fun. So it came with a huge amount of hash browns, and I had like 3 bites of those. I couldn't eat them because there's just too much. It makes me feel bad too, because you know it's just going in the garbage because they can't serve, you know, leftovers from somebody else's plate. But that down there. So anyways, yeah, I always feel wasteful when I don't eat it all. Truth be told, I didn't want to eat all the Eggs Benedict, but I did. Which is why I'm blah full. Okay, need something there because I'll just put that down there. Just one spot it didn't cover. Okay. So I was going this way, wasn't I? Thank you for reminding me what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're just going to, I'm just going to clip down this way. It's barely held by a few threads. There we go. Okay, and this we have more to do in. Okay, I'll put that there. Okay, let's see what we have. Ooh, these two are attached. Okay. We can take care of that quick hurry. Okay, so we're going to keep in mind the size of the traveler's notebooks, aren't we? Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. And get rid of my papers. Okay, it's a little bit better. My papers are a little thinner. Okay. All right. So the page is 4 inches. I know these will go. So the page is 4.5. So if I were to do a pocket, I'd probably want it about 3.5-ish or so. So let's make, and I have 9. I have 9 on my agenda. I cut off the bird's tail. Oopsie. I'm sorry. Oh, I do it. I don't know. So, and then maybe by 3, how does that look? Actually, it looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go 3. And I want this side, and 3. So those will be cute little pockets to decorate. 3 and 3. And 3. Okay. That's fine. And this can be like a little tag or something. Okay, and then let's do the other side, 3 and 1/2-ish. And I'm going to do 3 this way. Oh, that's a cute one. That's a cute one. So I'm at 4. 3 this way. 5. And maybe I'll do 3 this way because I'll get the most variety in papers. And that could be a little tag. Okay. So I have 6. I need 3 more. So if I do that, it's going to just leave a strip. It's okay though. Okay. Going for it. 3 this way. That one's nearly all that, but that's okay. It's gonna go well. and 3 there. And then I need to go 3 this way so I don't chop the bird in half. Okay. And then a little tag. That's really cute too. Okay. So there's nine little pockets that we can have. This could be a belly band in one. If I went 8.5 with it. See, and this could be made into a little tag to hang on another tag. So yeah, that's usable. All right. Okay, and then so things to go into pockets like journaling cards. How big would I make those? Maybe 3.5 again. See, because that's the size. Okay, so I'm going to go 3.5. I'm going to go 3.5 again. And I'm going to go 3.5 again. Now I have myself another belly band. Okay. Okay, and then this, I don't know. Let's see, this is a little over 10. So if I went 5, like a couple ticks over 5, I think that could sit on a page. Maybe in a like a slanty pocket. I think so. Now, granted, we're only going to have 6, but that's okay. Oh, very pretty. Okay, really fun journal cards. And, I mean, they could be for any size journal, but they would fit for that. Okay, so let's also look. Hang on one second. This is one that's just on book pages, and I'm thinking I could do something similar with and make more journal cards. This is 9, so they'd be a little bit thinner, but these colors would also go with what I'm going to be doing. So that's on a seam, I think. That's okay. So 9, so these need to be about 4.5. Okay, so that's 8, and then let's do one more. And I'll be cutting these, or I mean sewing these too. So these are a little smaller, but they're okay too. So now I have 9 journaling cards, 9 pockets, 2 belly bands. So what if we made the rest of the belly bands out of this? So ideally maybe 1.5. would be good for a belly band. Maybe 1 1/4. Yeah, 1 1/4. Okay, and then I'm going to cut these down to the right length too. So really, I'll just have a little decorating on these to do. Okay, there's 5. Six. Stay straight, you. 7. How big is this? It's about 2 inches, so I'm just going to go 1 inch on this one. 8, 9. Okay, and then these are, let's see, what would I rather have cut off here? Yeah, I only have to cut off about 1/2 inch on these for them to be right. And it's just depending on the pattern, is if I'm, which end I'm cutting. Oops. This is awesome, you guys. I didn't expect to get this done today. I mean, I wasn't sure what I was going to use them for, but you know, once I started talking about the stuff done on the retreat, this is going to be awesome to have these things all ready to just do a little decorating on and popping them in. Oops, I was making that one 8. Oh, I would have been mad at myself if I did that. Okay, this end would be fine. Okay, that is so great. So we have 9 belly bands. These 9 belly bands. We have 9 pockets. We have 9 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have 10, but that's okay. Great. So that's what we have. So we used up a good amount of my scraps. The only scraps we have left from these are these little things. And probably what I'll do, let's see how much time we have. We have time. I'll show you what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to get out my crocodile. Let's just move this stuff a little bit. And I'm going to just make them into little tags that can hang off another tag. So I'm just going to cut off their little edges like a tag. I didn't measure because, I don't know, just no need. Okay, punch the hole. I think I would like a black one of these in there. Sometimes the hardest part is getting the eyelet out of the carrier. And I'll put that there. And there we go. And it's just a little tag. You could put a little number or label or something on this if you wanted to. But yeah, that makes a cute little thing to hang from a, oops, nope, not there. Gotta punch the hole first. Details, details. Oh, there's one that popped out. Oh my goodness. And then we've used every single scrap of our collage roll. Okay, and I'm kind of happy about having just having that one that was hanging on my wall done. It, you know, it works pretty well. Just I use a clip with a hole in it, and then it just and then I can just hang it on a nail on my wall. But it's right by my light switch, and so it's really handier not to have it there. And I am really loving doing them in the books too. So I don't know why I'm singing Jeopardy. Do not know. But these are super cute, hanging from a bigger tag. Oh, didn't like that. There we go. I guess I was being a bit hasty. And we'll have all 5 of these done. For future use. Oh my gosh. My aim is horrible. I just went clear over here and I punched an extra hole. Well, I think that'll be okay. Goodness. Just, the aim is off. I can't blame that on being too full, can I? Let's use one of these again. I have the most of these. Oh my goodness, come here. Come here, you little itty bitty. See how good that works when you line it up? Okay, cool. Well, gosh, guys, thanks for helping me get so much done today. That's awesome. So these little guys, they will just go onto another tag. I'll get them distressed up and stuff. And then we have all of these pieces. How fun is that? So thanks everybody so much for crafting with me. I hope you have an awesome weekend and a grateful day, and we'll just see you in the next video. Bye.